Welcome to your weekly dose of chords with monochrome seasons. Today I want to demystify slash chords. Basically, a slash chord has two components. The left part of the slash is the whole chord. So let's say that you have C/D. The left side is the whole C major chord, and the right side is the added bass note under it. There are two types of slash chords. The first type is that the bass note is already a part of the whole chord on the left side. So for example, if you've got C/E, the E is already the third note from the scale inside of the C major chord. So the songwriter wanted to have a C major chord on the first inversion starting on the third. And the second type is that the bass note is not part of the chord. So on our example of C/D, the D is not inside the C major chord. So it is an outside note that is added as a bass note. There is some debate around this subject because some people say that it's okay to have C/D, but some say that you should already have the whole chord on the left side. So in that case, that would be a C add 9/D, because the add 9, the ninth note is the D. So those people say that it should already be included in the C in order to have the D as a bass note. But you should maybe encounter on some charts chords that are not written complete on the left side. So in the case of C/D, the D is not inside the C chord, and you might see this, so you have to learn both ways. Basically, what you have to remember is left side is the whole chord and right side is the added bass. It may be part of the chord or it may be an outside note from the chord. So a first way that you can approach it is to take a chord that you already know starting from the fourth or even the fifth string and just add the bass note under it. So let's say that I have a D minor/C to do. How I would approach it, it's to play my D minor open chord that I already know, that is here. And I will locate the C note on the fretboard. So the C note is here. It's on the fifth string, third fret. So I would change the fingering from my D minor. I would substitute the ring by the pinky right here. And now my ring is available to go fret the C note on the fifth string. So that's how I got my D minor on C. Let's make another example. Let's say that I have A major/G. I can fret my A major chord like this. And I have to locate the G note, which is on the third fret, sixth string. So the only finger that I have available is my pinky. So I will reach with my pinky all the way to the sixth string, third fret. And that would be my A major/G. Some shapes that I really like to play with these methods are the bar chords, but I remove the two biggest strings. So let's say that I have this big G major bar chord right here. I just remove the sixth and the fifth string, and what I end up having is this. So the pinky on the fourth string, fifth fret, the middle finger on the third string, fourth fret, and the index is barring the third fret. So this shape, this is still a G major chord. And now I have still my ring finger to play some other notes on the bottom notes. So let's say that I have to play a really complicated chord that does not have any notes on the open strings. Let's say that I have A flat major/B flat. What I could do is to find my bar chord on A flat, remove the sixth and fifth strings, and and now locate my B flat under it, which is the 6th string, 6th fret, and just add it with my ring finger. You can do this with minor chords too, so it's the same principle. If I do a G minor chord, barred chord, I remove the 6th and the 5th strings and I end up having this one. So the pinky on the 4th string, 5th fret, and the rest barred with my index. So let's say that I have a G minor slash A, I could use my ring finger again. So you see where I'm going with those little shapes here, the major and the minor? You can play slash chords pretty much everywhere on the fretboard with this method. My second method is pretty effective when it's an inversion from the 3rd of your chord. So what I do is I play a power chord from the 4th string and I add my bass note with my middle finger. So let's say that I have an A minor slash C. So it's basically an A minor chord starting on its 3rd note because C is the 3rd from A minor. So what I would do is to fret my tiny power chord on the 4th string for the A minor. So that would be this shape. The 4th index on the 4th string, 7th fret. The ring finger on the 3rd string, 9th fret. And the pinky on the 2nd string, 10th fret. So this is a tiny power chord for A. And I just need to add the C note under it, which is here. It's the 6th string, 8th fret. So you've got your A minor starting on C. And this voicing is very good because if you want a major chord, you just have to push your middle finger 1 fret higher, and now suddenly you have an A major slash C sharp. So you can toggle with between both. This is a progression that you can find on a lot of songs like this. And so on. You can also play other notes than on the 6th string. You can also play notes on the 5th string. And the third method is a lot harder. You need a lot more knowledge on all the degrees inside of your chord, but it's basically to rearrange your chord to fit the degrees at different octaves so you have the best voicing possible. So I will do a quick example with you. Let's say that you have an F major 7/E. So basically the songwriter wants a F major 7 starting on the 7th from the chord. So I would pick my F major 7 chord like this. So index on the 5th string, 8th fret, ring finger on the 4th string, 10th fret, middle finger on the 3rd string, 9th fret, and pinky on the 2nd string, 10th fret. Like this. And now I need to rearrange the notes so everything fits. So the thing that I know is that I need the E note as my bottom note. So I will slide my index finger 1 fret below. And now I don't need the 7th to be inside of my chord. So I will slide 1 fret higher. And then I have this voicing, which is basically a F major 7 chord, but starting on the 7th. So it's a lot more dissonant. So you see, I have taken some notes inside of the chord and placed them 1 octave higher, 1 octave below, and played with it, so I found a voicing that was comfortable for me. That's it for this lesson. Remember that composer or songwriters never add some slash chords to the progressions just for the sake of fingers twisting. You know, there's always a logic behind it and you have to analyze things to find it. So let's say that you have a lot of chords that have an F sharp as the bass note on every chords on your progression. Maybe you have to add a capo on the second fret just so you have the F sharp always open as an open string. So there's always a logic behind things and you have to analyze and find good voicings and good ways so it's easier to play and it's logical. That's it. I hope I have demystified slash chords for you and that you can take one or two methods that I have shown you so that you can implement it on your own progressions and be able to read slash chords from now on. This lesson is just a small idea on slash chords, but if you want the big picture on how to voice chords for ambient guitar and for guitar chordal playing, you should visit my online guitar school Chords program. I will reopen the enrollment next month very soon, and if you watch this in the future, maybe it's always available, so click on the red pick, visit my online school, and until next time, au revoir.